Good morning. If you've never seen my face before, hi, I'm Maya. Thanks for clicking on the video and welcome to this What I Eat in a Day filled with my recent easy go-to meals. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it with breakfast. I did a version of this in my last What I Eat in a Day, I think, but I like to have these like roasted potatoes just meal prepped. So I made some last night and I just cut up 2 potatoes and a whole onion and start over. I cut up 2 potatoes and a whole onion and I boiled the potatoes for 10 minutes and then took them out, let them dry in the colander, and then laid them out on the sheet pan with the onions and seasoned them with like oil, salt, pepper, onion, salt, garlic powder, I think some everything but the elote, you know, all that good stuff. And then baked them for 40 minutes, mixing them up halfway. And that was it. It was super easy. So that's how we do the potatoes. And I'm going to warm up like half a cup of those, make 2 eggs and some cheese. And then last time I did this, I made it with turkey sausage, which is like ground turkey sausage, which is what I prefer. But as I was taking everything out, I realized I don't have any right now. But I do have some like deli sliced ham, which I don't like cold meat, so I always make it in either like a panini. Actually, yeah, that's the only thing I make it with. But I figured I could heat some up in the pan and slice it up, like cut it up a little bit and just put some of that in it. So we're gonna try that out. I mean, I don't see why it would be bad. I'm not usually a ham for breakfast kind of girl, but like, why not? I don't know. So that is the variation of this meal that I will be making today. And then also, throughout this video, you will see me try some of the new Trader Joe's fall items, which I'm so excited about. The cashier yesterday at Trader Joe's was the homie, and she saw that I had the kettle maple popcorn and was like, oh my god, it's so good, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah. And I also got the I also got the, what's it called, maple oat beverage to try, and I'm so excited about it. And then I was telling her how I also wanted to try the butternut squash, but butternut squash mac and cheese, which is always like a big thing because I've never tried it before. And I was like, but you're out. And she was like, oh my god, no, we're not. There's some in the back, like deep freezer. I just don't think they've had time to like put more out. I will run and grab you some. And I was like, no, you really don't have to do that. Like, it's fine. You can just come back another time. I felt so bad. And she was like, no, you have to try it. It's so good. And so she got me 2. So I think we're gonna try that later, like probably during lunch. And yeah. So there's a lot of exciting things happening in today's What I Eat in a Day. Okay, so here's our finished product. Right now it's just the eggs, potatoes, and ham. And the ham actually like smells pretty good. So maybe this is a move. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of my creamy chipotle sauce from the Target Good and Gather brand. I live for this stuff. Like, swear by it. It's so good. It's so good on literally everything. So yeah, I just like drizzle that across the top. And then bon appetit. Normally I would put like some avocado on this, but I only have half of an avocado left and I'm saving it for my dinner. So that's the tea on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. Okay, I know this potentially looks a little scary, but it's actually so good. I think the potatoes, like the way I made them this time, are really like making it. But the ham is actually a lot better in it than I thought it would be. So this might be something that I do now when I want to switch it up. It's obviously not as good of a lean protein source as the turkey sausage, but it tastes good. Okay, the time has finally come for me to try the Trader Joe's maple flavored oat milk. I'm so excited. I just made an espresso with the Bianco Ligero. I have no idea how to say that. I know I just butchered it, but forgive me. And then put 3 pumps of some like pumpkin spice syrup, the skinny syrups. I like live and die for these. They're like 0 calories and probably just made of a bunch of chemicals, but the ingredients aren't great, but I don't care. They're 0 calorie syrups, so I love them. And then maybe like a cup of this. I want to also try this like on its own, but for the taste test of the coffee first. Thinking about it, I probably should have tried it like without the pumpkin first, but I felt like pumpkin and maple would go together. I don't know. I think it's really good. I'm gonna try this on its own though, and I'm the only person that it's mine. I don't live with family, so I'm gonna drink it out of the carton and shut up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that hits. Oh, would definitely recommend that. That's so good. Holy shit. Oat milk in general is so good, but like, oh, that little bit of maple, that hits. Okay, time for lunch, and one of my easy go-to meals recently for both lunch and dinner has been the garlic herb chicken sausage from Trader Joe's, and either with broccoli or zucchini. Today I have broccoli, and I was just planning on having those two, but then yesterday, as I said, I got the butternut squash mac and cheese from Trader Joe's, so I'm gonna try a little bit of that on the side as well. The directions for these say to cook it in the microwave for 5 to 6 minutes, or the oven for 12 minutes, stir it, and then another 12 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna meet somewhere in the middle and do microwave for 3 minutes just to kind of like warm it up because it's completely frozen as of right now, and then put it in the oven at 375 for like 15 minutes. And we'll see how that goes. I'm super excited to try it, so stay tuned. Okay, so here is our final product. Like I said, normally I would just have like these two things and kind of like throw them in a bowl and eat it together, but today we are trying out the butternut squash mac and cheese. This is about like half of the container, and I put the rest in a Tupperware. Okay, let's go ahead and try the butternut squash mac and cheese. So excited. It looks really good, so that's a good sign. It's really good. It's a little bland. I will say I do also like my food like very well seasoned, like over seasoned if anything. I blame my mom for cooking that way my entire life. But if you're not someone that like seasons their food a ton, I'm sure you'll love it. I'm trying to decide how much it tastes like. Like I definitely taste the butternut squash and the cheese. Like it's a good combo of both. Honestly, when I first heard about it, like last year, I thought that it was vegan because I was like, oh, they probably make like a cheese-like sauce out of butternut squash. Kind of like how you can make like cashew mac and cheese. But that is not what this is. This is just regular mac and cheese, also with butternut squash incorporated, and that's exactly what it tastes like. And it's good. I have no complaints other than the seasoning situation, which I feel like is mostly just a me thing. I mean, I'm just gonna add salt and pepper. Yeah, the salt and pepper like fixes the issue for sure for me. So on its own, I'm gonna give it, I didn't rate the maple oat milk. That was a 10 out of 10 though, obviously. The mac and cheese on its own, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's really good. I just like a lot of salt and pepper, but that's a me problem. Okay, I just got back from my hot girl walk at Katy Trail, which I've been trying to do like every day after work. I'm trying to like actually log off at 5 and go on a long walk. So I did that today. Don't judge my appearance. And so for dinner, we've got it in the works. I'm doing a couscous bowl, which has been like one of my absolute favorite things recently. And it's been really helping me incorporate more veggies because again, like I said at lunch, like broccoli and zucchini have just been so easy for me to throw in like literally every single meal. So that's what we have going on here. The couscous I already did because it just is really fast to cook. So I just made it with half a cup of water, threw a quarter cup of couscous in here and some everything but the elote on it. And then the chicken is cooking. The broccoli is in the air fryer and I'm about to chop some tomatoes and mozzarella up. I also prefer this dish with it's like, it's so fancy. I also prefer this meal with zucchini, but again, don't have any. So yeah. For the chicken, I am just using my classic Goya adobo, everything but the elote, which I've obviously been super into recently, and this Trader Joe's onion salt. And then the key here that I just started doing is this cilantro paste. So I like squirt, that's a weird word though, a little bit of the cilantro paste and like spread it onto the chicken and then do the seasonings. And it just gives it like a really nice outer crust kind of when you flip it. And I've also done like marinating the chicken in the cilantro paste. But I think this actually gives it a better flavor than when you marinate it. Hot take. Not to toot my own horn, but I mean, come on. She's beautiful. Look at her. I'm obsessed. Let's see. The chicken finished cooking. I just sliced that up. That's the couscous, fresh mozzarella. I'm a weirdo and can't eat raw tomatoes. Not a can't, I just don't like them. So I just threw them in the pan for a little bit, maybe like 3-4 minutes. And then that's the air fried broccoli. I made it in the same exact way that I did earlier. And I just threw a little bit of roasted garlic hummus in the center. I would do this or an avocado, not necessarily both. And so I was just feeling the hummus tonight and did that. And then I have a basil plant out on the balcony. And so I just threw a couple basil leaves in there to top it off. So before I dig into this beautiful meal, I couldn't end the video and leave you guys hanging without trying the maple flavored sea salt kettle corn. I know it's like a little weird. I should probably have it after dinner as like my dessert, but I want to try it before. So that's what happens when you're an adult. You can do what you want. So looks absolutely beautiful. Wow, amazing. Looks like kettle corn. This might be new this year. I don't think I saw this last year. I mean, yeah. If you like kettle corn, you're gonna love this. Like, it tastes exactly like what I would expect it to taste like, kind of like the oat milk and the butternut squash, like It's all just in the name. Trader Joe's is very like that. The maple is like very faint. You can't taste it a lot. Like very, very faint. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I love kettle corn, so like I was gonna love it no matter what. But I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 because you can't taste the maple that much. So that makes it like I would prefer if you could taste it more, just because it would be more like appropriate, you know? So I'm gonna take my glass of wine and my beautiful healthy dinner and have a great rest of my evening. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this. And if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to subscribe, throw it a like, a comment, you know the drill. And let me know if you like this video, because I can easily do more what I eat in a day, as I have to eat the food anyway, so I might as well record it if you guys like them. So yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.